Here we are at 2019 Peach City Cruise. Kelly's taking pictures of flowers.
Hi! That's a pretty flower though.
Yeah, very pretty flowers. But I'm here to see killer cars.
Right.
That's okay.
Oh, you helped him out, is what you're saying.
Whoa. Glad I came over to have a look at that.
This is a fan in it.
A fan? Take a look at the engine.
Look at the fan. That's what you need blowing in my face. The bog.
Oh.
Wow.
It's like race business with roll cages and stuff, and then like factory speedometer and dash. So it's like a race car that goes on the street, maybe? Time for some shade. Okay, here's your swamp cooler, air conditioning. This one's a 7-Up can.
How does that work? It'll pop open at the back? Yeah.
Oh, the back opens up?
Yeah. So it's like a thing on the end. Right?
Yeah, we'll have to ask somebody how those work. Nice.
This is a cute car.
Do you put out videos on YouTube or?
No, I don't know how to do that.
No? Offenhauser. That would make this little MG move. 53 Chrysler.
My old truck, I didn't want to get Yeah.
Very cool gauges. Gas filler. Fly windows in the back.
So I ended up doing it. I tried it. It's like 2 days at low charge. My output of my charger wasn't working. So I tried a different one. Bang, right away. I woke the next day. It smells like battery after. Oh, did it work? I haven't tried it a second time, but it started it fine. I thought I'd just tell you so.
Right on. Thanks, man. Have a good one.
Yeah,
Seeing you.
nice talking to you.
Good luck. I'm Pete. Thanks.
Oh,
Very nice.
Thank you.
I like the rear fly windows there. You don't see that too often.
Pop-outs in the rear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How often do you see that?
Yeah, you know.
Never.
You'll be hard-pressed to find another one of these in a car show.
Oh, okay.
There's not many around. I mean, there's a group of us on the internet. There's some around, but most of them were just put to the fields and rotted, and you know, plus the collectability isn't really there for a 4-door family car. So when I found this car looking like this, and thought it's so clean, and you don't see them. The price was really good, so
Nice.
I bought it. And I know of one other in BC. I mean, I'm sure there's got to be more, but I haven't seen them at any shows or anything yet. So something different.
Not from Michigan.
That's where it was built.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm from BC here, but I just wanted a nostalgic plate on the front, and that's the year, and it was built in Detroit,
Oh,
Michigan.
in 53.
Yeah.
All right.
So I found the plate. It was in good shape, so I put it on there.
Awesome. And a clutch?
Yeah. Yeah. if you
Okay.
look at 'em,
And you manually
2
shift?
pedals.
Okay. And on the tree is... Oh, but it's got low neutral drive on the column.
Once you've got it, you push the clutch in to choose reverse, low, neutral, or drive. So there's really only when you select either drive or low, you're just sliding one gear is all you're doing to give you a low range, and then when you drive, you build hydraulic pressure off a pump in the transmission that's off the drivetrain. So the faster you go, the more pressure it builds. And then what you do is when you get to a certain speed, you left your foot off the gas and it shifts automatically to the next gear.
Oh, you don't have to push the clutch in. Okay.
Yeah, but there is a torque converter in there between the engine and the tranny as well.
Yeah.
But it's not a fully automatic.
I had a semi-automatic Volkswagen Beetle,
Oh yeah, I had one too.
but it had no clutch pedal.
Yeah, you just let off the gas and shift it.
Yeah.
Is this your car?
Yeah, it is.
Very cool. Thank you.
One of those fire dome V8s or
No, it's a Spitfire Flathead 6.
Flathead 6.
Yeah, that's what they called them back then. It was a Spitfire. Yeah. Yeah, it's Flathead.
That's what
6.
comes out the exhaust.
Yeah, it's all in the original type condition, right? It didn't work then too, but this is how.
265.
Yeah, that's the big Flathead. The biggest. This is the only one.
Vulcan and Impala. Oh, fairly not a Vulcan. Oh, very nice. Impala.
Look at how nice it is. You can tell.
Yes, Hunter.
Cross over to the Ratrods. Oh. Can't say I like the back fenders on this year. They kind of look odd, but very cool. What is that? Must be homemade. It's got a little bit of welds going on.
Halloween costume in the back. It's really goofy kind of helmet, you know? Yeah. And part of
Studebaker.
part of the evidence that the guys.
That must be homemade
Is this yours?
from a headlight or something.
Yeah.
You get paid.
Got a regular plate?
I thought you had to have fenders in BC, but I know it was an option on some of the older cars, fenders.
Hear me scream. I mean, you got to commit. It's almost like a military press.
You just gotta grab the handle and fucking go for it. Think about it, it's gonna be
Your car?
time I've been kilometers.
Yeah.
Your car? Yeah. Do you want to tell me anything about it, or?
It's a 1927 sedan body, original from Saskatchewan, and chassis all hand built, custom built by a buddy of mine in Ladner. And the engine is a 331 stroker, 302 block, and there's so much.
Yeah.
The headlights are.
Yeah, I was going to ask about the headlights.
The headlights are. I made them. They're based on the Woodlight headlights from the 1920s and 30s, and they've got HID projector lights in them, so they're nice and bright. The steering wheel is a pull-off steering wheel. It comes off, and it's a 1915. It's one of the first locking steering wheels.
No.
Although the guts weren't in it when I got it, so I modified it, put a sprint car quick release on it.
See, details like that people can kind of glance over. So
Yeah.
I'm glad you're
Yeah,
talking to me about it.
They wouldn't know, right? I mean, on the back side where the quick release is, no one would know this, but I sacrificed my dog's bowl for the
For the chrome ring there.
little chrome piece that covers the sprint car mechanism. Otherwise it'd be kind of ugly, right? I was looking for something to cover it, and I saw the dog's bowl. That works. Cut it down a little bit and put that on there. And the case in the back, I got that down in South Carolina in an old antique store. Brought it back as my carry-on.
Different than your Cadillac.
It's got some looks, I'll tell you, going through the Chicago airport. And the seats they're just stamped out Speedway seats, but they were just plain, and then a couple
Yeah,
years
the
after
rivets.
I had it on the road, I got a punch and some rivets and went nuts on them and did them up nice. Because I was originally wanting to put airplane seats in it, but they were just too hard to find, and these are actually good seats. They're way more comfortable than they look.
Okay.
The crescent wrench?
Yeah, a little wrench wire holder.
Got a 9-inch rear end in it, and you know, Speedway front end on it. Or no, TCI front end. Yeah, TCI. Everything else
Made
just,
the headlight brackets and
yeah,
everything
it's all
yourself.
handmade, and tried to tie it in and tie in all my supports everywhere, kind of stiffen up the front end so everything's quite solid.
Very cool. I'll
Very
get.
reliable. I drive it a lot.
Do you? Okay. And how about no fenders in Canada? I thought that was
It's not a problem. A couple years ago, they came out with a law similar to Washington State, where you fair weather law kind of deal. So as long as I'm not driving it in the rain or on a gravel road, I'm okay.
okay.
Why
Starts
would you wanna
raining, you
drive
got to
on a
pull over,
gravel
right?
road anyway,
Quill your
right?
hard work.
Yeah. And if I have to, I have to, but I go slow. But they don't bother you. Even when that law wasn't in effect, it didn't bother me.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
And we'll see what we can get on YouTube. Let's have a look at
The
the.
handle on the side.
Oh,
Yeah,
the,
Wrenches.
you like the headers, the caps are actually oil canisters.
Ah, okay.
Trick from the 50s.
couple of these. We go Thursday.
The lake pipes. Very nice. Oh yeah, that is a antique steering wheel. See, I
I've
wouldn't
never
have.
seen another one like it.
I wouldn't have known.
Actually, it's in the ring was built by my great uncle. He used to make those rings out of ash, the same as Ford did,
Oh,
and
okay.
Nice
it's laminated and bent. It takes 3 months to make one. He would steam it and bend it. And he made them and sold them all over the world. But he gave me that one. I got another one at home.
You see the shifter?
So that makes it a little more special too.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's awesome.
He passed away, so it's nice. I got a little piece of something from him in it.
And there's your carry-on luggage.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I stuck the Ford badge on there because there was a little name tag on it anyway, and it had the original rivets and everything, and it was the same size as the Ford one. And I thought, hey, so I drilled it out and put the Ford one in there.
Very cool.
Stuff has a steampunk look to it, eh?
A little bit, yeah. On the exhaust coming out through the bodywork back here.
Yeah, the story behind that is that I grew up in Ontario, and we used to do a lot of boating, and on the Trent River system in Ontario, there's a lot of mahogany boats, and I always loved the old mahogany boats, and they had the chrome pipes coming out the back just above the water, and they kind of cruise along, go bub 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 bub, across the water, and I always loved that. And I thought I'd like to do that on this, sort of a similar kind of
Yeah,
thing.
I can. When you mention that, I can totally picture that. So.
Yeah. So that's where that came from.
Okay. Here's a card. I'm sure you're gonna be on the channel. Yeah. I appreciate you going through this.
Thank you. I love talking about.
Oh, a little wood carved third light.
Yeah, I did that last year. Actually, I live in a place where there's a lot of really bad drivers, and I thought as many brake lights as possible.
Yeah.
Get one up high and in their
So I got
face.
2 there, I got 1 there, and 1 there. So if they can't see that, there's something wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Well, even.
So we had to bring it up to the 98.
Little lights down on the floorboard there for interior light.
It's from here. That's the Volkswagen van.
It is a Volkswagen van, but we'll get to that in a second because we got to have a look at this one.
It sounds British in a way, doesn't it? Essex.
Oh, Essex. Yeah. 1929.
Yeah. They got hit at a bad time too. The dirty 30s, right? Yeah, right in the recession. Yeah. No, it's well done.
Oh, a little crown on the top. That's pretty cool.
I got one of those nails
junkhead
at home.
crown.
I think I'll make it.
Yeah, there you go. Don't throw it out.
Overflow.
Neighbors that hate me owning that.
There's the Castrol motor oil that I've been trying to get a hold of. What? That's the rear view mirror? Or a magnifying? That must be a mirror. A little bit of pinstriping back here. Very nice van. They even put some little wear marks in the green
Oh yeah.
in a couple of spots, make it look a little more used.
That's great.
Porsche rims.
Yeah, man. Busy.
Yeah, there's a few spots where they do the fake wear.
There's the seat covers we need for your Volkswagen. We got the bamboo package tray. Need the bead seats, yeah.
That's awesome.
1971.
We need one.
Can't afford one.
No. Oh, cute.
1969.
How you doing?
Good.
Mine is,
Motel on wheels?
mine's a year newer than this.
Oh yeah?
For the Volkswagen, it's got the side pop out, so it's like a 1970, no, 60
Oh, it's got
something.
a sunroof.
With a sunroof. You're getting ahead of me here.
65.
65, okay. The roof rack is kind of in between a couple of different styles. Swing axle rear.
I'll give you the hand. Well, I'll give you the camera.
I know I need to get.
It's got a fuel gauge.
Oh, look at the back of it.
Wolfsburgs. What's that? The subwoofer? Oh, it's an amplifier under there.
Yeah,
Amplifier under glass.
that's cool.
And there's the standoffs, which your uncle wanted to put on.
Yep.
Ford GT40. Whether it's an original GT40, we're going to find out in a second. Oh yeah, it's, I think modern GT40, but painted to look vintage. Cooling, your air comes in and out the scoop.
Oh. It's kind of cool looking, eh?
Yeah. This was my dream car when I was like 13 years old.
This is 1969.
Is it a 69?
Yeah.
So it's 2 years younger than me. Oh, somebody over there just said this was $1 million. I bet you it's that and more.
Oh, that's just a 351 Windsor. They did it to a 427.
Pretty cute.
Pretty. To the inside. Kind of like nice.
Taking the carpets out, so there's no moisture in there. That's right. I couldn't do it. I looked in there.
I like the little duster logos.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Something up over here. Revving it up or it's a runaway.